Hello and welcome back to the weekly roundup. We are those nerdy guys. I am your co-host Bones. Along with me is the other half, Logan. Logan. Yes, so the weekly roundup, we will be discussing everything from movies, TV shows, video games, and everything in between. Start us off with movie news. Personally, for me, quite light movie news. Not really that much, really. Noteworthy.
Army of the Dead is out
Yes, of course. Yes.
on Netflix. Watched it last night. I really enjoyed it.
Yes, I watched it last night. Didn't finish it until about 1 o'clock in the morning.
It's just a damn fun zombie film. And that's exactly what I want from zombie films. That or just end of the world, chaotic stuff.
Wasn't amazing, but
Yeah,
I still enjoyed it.
I think it's Netflix's arguably their best film because their film catalogue is not very good.
Yeah, they have a lot of
They have a lot
hit or
of
misses.
a lot of misses.
Mainly misses, yes.
A lot of misses, or either it's a 6 out of 10, which is okay.
Yes. But no, yeah, Army of the Dead was good. I'd
Good film.
highly recommend it. Yes, well anyway, what about this? Henry Cavill himself. Yes, of course you do.
I stalk him.
Well, this is from Deadline, but obviously it was on Henry Cavill's Instagram. It's Henry Cavill's a star in Lionsgate's Highlander reboot from Chad Stahelski. Hope I pronounced that right. Probably didn't.
So he's the director of John Wick.
Ah, I thought I recognised that name.
He's good director.
Well,
So
yeah,
I
John Wick
expect
films are
awesome
solid.
action scenes.
Scotland, you know.
I know he's very looking up his kilt wearing stuff. I don't know what book he was reading, but it sounded might have been a kilt man. But
Yeah. Are you a fan of the original?
no, I don't particularly like the original. If I'm being
No.
completely
Well, like
honest. I know
Sean
it's
Connery. No.
well, playing the Spaniards. It's like
I'm from Spain.
that's what it was like. I know. I remember watching when I was younger and just thinking, I don't know, just. It's a cool story. I like the story.
It's kind of dumb, but
because it's
yeah.
Scotland, I'm obviously got a bit of a biased opinion, but like, it's got a huge like cult following, lots
really
of
does,
fans
yeah.
and stuff like that. But a modern take on it would be quite good, I think.
Yeah, I mean, there was rumors a while ago. I think it was Ryan Reynolds that was supposed to star in it. Was it not?
Ryan Reynolds.
Did you not see something like that? It was a while back. It was Ryan Reynolds was like attached to
I
it.
probably
at
saw
one point.
Witcher and be like, oh, he can play Highlander. Look at him, he's a tank, and just give him a little wig. Boom, done.
Literally, aye.
But I'm looking forward to it. I love Henry Cavill.
Yep. Henry Cavill on Scotland.
Where is Man of Steel 2?
We're not getting that.
Yeah, I know. I've just I'm at the acceptance part of the grieving part.
Yes. Step
I
2.
think I have accepted it that it's never going to happen. I'll never see Man of Steel 2 because no, I'm not doing it for the ninth video.
No, don't. Let's move on.
Going on a massive one of I've got David Filoni, I think that's it.
Filoni, yeah.
Yeah. He is officially an executive creative director at Lucasfilm. Apparently it was actually last year. But it's officially like out now.
It's officially out now, yeah.
Right, because he just knows Star Wars. He knows what to do. Unlike Kathleen Kennedy.
A big testament to that is
useless.
His work on Star Wars: The Clone Wars.
Yeah, and plus
Which
he
is
always talks about how
amazing.
much he loves the prequels. I mean, like he talks about like how like at the core of the prequels how good they are.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's a lot of crap in it. We all know that, but
We all know that. Yes.
I still really like the prequels, apart from maybe Attack of the Clones. That's crap. That's a terrible film, to be honest. Apart from like the last 15, 20 minutes. But yeah, I think that's great news. I want to see more from him. I want him and Jon Favreau
Yes.
to be like the architects.
Well, they seem to have a really good hand on it. Obviously,
Yeah.
Jon Favreau with
And they
The
respect,
Mandalorian.
George Lucas and his ideas. I feel like because he was meant to be there, you know, like kind of like not overseeing it, but just give his opinion and stuff.
Yeah.
I just feel like he's kind of hinted that they don't really care about Disney doesn't care about what he says. And yeah, we got that with the bloody sequel films, which are crap, rubbish, terrible films, make no sense. Just be able to heal people out of the blue for some reason because you read a book.
Yep.
Anakin literally died because Anakin turned to the dark side so he could heal and everything.
Anakin killed children to do it.
Exactly, and then
You know?
Rey's just like healing everyone.
The power of friendship.
And just like shooting things out of the skies because apparently she's a Palpatine. Like it was like they just made it up as they went along, which is exactly what they did. Terrible. He had such potential, but they ruined it.
Yep.
2 days of training and she can be a Jedi Master apparently.
Let's move on to happier news, especially for me. We are getting a Batman animated series from J.J. Abrams and Matt Reeves, which will be coming to HBO Max.
I seen that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Paris actors, and it's join the DC animated universe veteran Bruce Timm, yes, for a reimagining of the Cape Crusader that returns to the character's noir roots.
I hope it's like quite like gritty. Like they're not, because there's a lot of Batman cartoons out there as well for kids. Like,
Yes.
From the sounds of this one, with the directors and those involved, it's going to be quite, like the animated films are like quite R-rated sort of idea. And that just suits Batman in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of just reminds me, obviously, because Bruce Timm's involved. Obviously, Batman the Animated Series from the early 90s.
Yeah.
Which is part of the reason why I fell in love with Batman, watching that growing up.
Superman cartoon were my favourite.
Superman cartoon was great. I think it's underrated.
Yeah, especially at the start when it starts off in Krypton and blowing up and Brainiac and everything. It's so cool.
I know.
Love that show.
But yeah, no, I am really looking forward to that, especially with Matt Reeves on board, of course.
I've actually got sad news.
Sad news for TV.
Yeah. I'm going to try and pronounce this. So forgive me if I get it wrong. Kantaro Miura? I'm so bad at Japanese names. As a weeb, I'm a disgrace to my race. Like, I can't pronounce Japanese names.
It's one of those things where you don't want to
Kanto Miura. Miura. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Kanto Miura.
Yeah. Basically, he passed away on May 6th. He's the guy that did the manga for Berserk, which is one of the greatest mangas. And it's got the most unique art style. Like, each page is so detailed in the art. It's so much better than... I'm talking about comic books and manga. Like, he was, like, there where everyone else is here because he spent so long drawing. He did everything himself.
Like, perfecting it.
Yeah, perfecting it. And you can see, like, when people are putting his art, like, the pages of his manga online, they're so detailed and they're so good. But it's he passed away. I think he was... I didn't put his age down here, but I think he was, like, 54?
That's still
really young.
Really young.
Really young. I'm not sure what the reason was. I didn't look. I was just too upset when I seen it. And it also means that we'll probably never get the end of Berserk manga. And then there's the anime from the 1998, which was okay. Then they did the movies, which came out in 2013, I think. There was 3 of them. They were really good. Berserk is like Game of Thrones, where it's like it's so R-rated. Like there's just fucked up shit you see in that.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with his work, but when I seen that,
really good
seen
story.
that he passed, like
really
obviously,
good.
I'd seen people posting, like you said, pictures of his work from like Berserk, like the manga and stuff like that. And yes, holy hell, it looks stellar. It looks amazing.
So every page is like that. That's why he took so long. I think he had something like 300 plus chapters out, but that's 300 chapters in like mid-90s. He started Berserk, I think. That's a long time.
That's ever since then, yeah.
So that's what, like 6 years.
So like that whole time, it was purely just him working on it himself.
He had a lot of illnesses and like sore back because he was just concentrating and it's been so long on this stuff. And yeah, he passed away, and it's a shame because I think the Japanese are quite, if an author dies, they don't tend to get someone to finish it. Usually they respect the work.
They leave it.
So now it's going to be like left. It's really sad. Sometimes he was known to share his main plotline with his apprentices, but we don't know what's going to happen from that. It depends what he has in his will.
It's bittersweet in that sense.
Very bittersweet. There's no, like some people were like Final Fantasy VII Cloud, his Buster sword was basically based on Guts, who's in Berserk. His sword.
I've seen that. I thought it looked very similar.
Very similar.
Yeah.
Monster Hunter, Dark Souls was one as well. Like just the world and how.
Yeah. So his reach is like it's like everywhere.
Yeah, he was very. Yeah, it was just really sad. I just seen it. I was like, oh, sad.
It's always sad when someone like sort of like any creative form that you really like their work passes away.
Just just master art and storytelling. It's such a cool world, but it's like it's really dark. Like you read it, you don't feel happy after reading it. There are some moments when he kills like rapists and all that, and you're just like, get into those bastards. But also, there's like monsters and whatnot.
Yeah.
There's also some questionable other scenes I will not mention. But yeah, really sad. No, because when you said let's go to good news, I was like, I'll have to bring it back a little after this. But that's all I really have on TV, apart from the Warner Brothers announced that Injustice is getting a movie.
Oh yes, I forgot to take something a note on that.
They
did.
I didn't get a call. I just remember seeing it, but I just remember.
It was just like a very small bit of information. It was on like the bonus features for some other animated film. Mm-hmm. Like you get a sneak preview or something like that.
That's awesome. I can't wait for that. I've read the first 2 years of the comic book. It was like year 1, year 2, year 3, and year 5, and that's when Injustice technically starts. When they go back to the past, change it and all that. Not past. What happens in that game again?
What, in Injustice?
Yeah, what happens again? No, they don't go back in the past, do they? They
No, the timeline changes. Is
The
not, 'cause it's
timeline
like,
changes because then they bring back past characters.
they bring back.
Stop. They get Superman to stop evil Superman. Essentially,
Yeah.
that's what happens.
In a sense, it's
Been
like
so long since
the
I played it.
nightmare scene in.
Yes, and I
Just
can't
like-
wait. I'm really looking forward to
But
it.
we'll also never get.
I hope they just make 5 films, or just make. See, what they say in Justice, like what they're going to do? Are they going to do it based on the video game? Or are they going to do it on the prequel comic book?
I think it said the video game.
Was it the video game? Because I just remember seeing. I don't have it actually written down here, but
I'm kind of confident it was the video game.
gosh, I did a noob. I saw the title. I went yes. I didn't actually read it like a noob, like an idiot. But that's probably why I didn't put it down here. But that's all I have from TV section.
Yeah. The only thing I had was just the Batman animated series. Looking forward to that, obviously. Well, let's move on to our favorite video games.
Video games.
Well, Bethesda Starfield is a confirmed exclusive for Xbox and PC and won't release for PS5. It's claimed.
Seen that.
This
Yeah.
comes from VGC
I
News.
wasn't not surprised by that at all. I think Phil Spencer answered it when they always said what's what, and he said wherever Game Pass is, our games will be on it.
Yeah.
That was just confirmed that no, PlayStation won't get
You're
it.
not going to spend all that money acquiring
Yeah.
them and then all
Put it on the
the
radar.
IPs in the games and think, you know what, we'll just give it to PlayStation
I know,
as well.
and people were like, well, Microsoft still earns money, but like, you just don't do that. Maybe in a few years, maybe, but not now.
Yes, maybe.
He answered it. People are still saying it might be on PlayStation. Elder Scrolls might be. No, it won't.
But that's like with PlayStation.
Sony, you ain't getting it.
How many times have PlayStation always had like exclusive rights?
You don't
to
get to
something for
have
like a year?
exclusive Spider-Man and then cry about not getting other stuff. They started it. They're both bad about each other, but they got quite bad last generation because PlayStation got really cocky.
Yeah.
And now Phil Spencer is just like, wallet, buy, win, pay to win. That's what he did.
Pay to win. We'll pay to win our fans.
Yeah. And I also heard there was rumors going around the Twitter sphere
Oh.
that Starfield was meant to go out this year. Turns
I've
out
seen similar things.
false. A lot of reports.
Yes.
Jason Schreier was one. He tweeted out basically saying, he's seen a lot of these rumors floating, and he just said, no, it's false. It's not happening. The game might come out, end of 2022, maybe.
Yeah.
Because apparently, I didn't know this part when he said that majority of Bethesda game studios, which is the ones that make Elder Scrolls, Fallout, the main cheese, they were all working on Fallout 76. Apparently,
All of them, really?
most of them, majority of the studio was.
Oh,
That
like
game-
at the time,
That game
till you
was
were paid it.
terrible at launch. I don't know. Apparently, it was going up to Fallout 76. I'm assuming to prepare because it was so bad.
Because it wasn't like the main
How the
studio
hell?
that do Fallout. It was like a sort of like a
Yeah, but
younger.
that's what he said though, that a majority of the studio were on Fallout 76, so maybe they were fixing it as well. Maybe because it launched and it was so bad that they had to get the whole studio to
I
work on
remember
it.
seeing like the main development team wasn't their usual sort of team that would do Fallout. It was like a parent company. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, I know, I kind of know what you mean, but I was quite surprised when they said the whole most studio.
Yeah.
It was a very small team working on Starfield until 2019. That's what he said.
Yeah.
And there's no way that game's
I'd
coming out.
also
It's not
seen.
coming out this
Did
year.
you see the thing about Tom Cruise being in Starfield?
Yeah, I saw. That was a weird. I didn't.
That was a weird
I just
one,
seen
wasn't it?
that and I was like, oh, this is just internet
I was like, I know
rubbish.
Tom Cruise loves space because he's
sci-fi.
he's like one of those ones, Scientologist and stuff like that. But yeah, that'd be
I love space.
be
I'm
kinda
not-
weird,
I'm not a
though.
Scientologist. That's just a tax dodging scheme.
Please don't come after us.
Careful. Just the red dots.
Let's move on. Okay. We got a little teaser trailer for another Dark Pictures game. Don't know if you've seen this. Obviously, we have
Oh,
a Let's
really?
Play for Man of Madonna. Yes, it's very deep.
Sounded like you said Man of Madonna.
Man of Madonna. Yeah, we've got Man of Madonna.
Speaking so quick there, is it Man of Madonna?
Just so nervous.
Oh, my neck.
But yeah, it's called House of Ashes, and the first gameplay reveal will be on the 27th of May.
I've still got to play the other one.
Gee, well, of course, we've got our Let's Play for Man of Medan. If
To be
anyone's-
fair though, it's not like they're all linked, so it doesn't really matter. It's not like you have
No,
to play it
and then
for
obviously you had Little Hopes. This is all from the studio Supermassive Games that done Until Dawn, which was a PlayStation
Still the
4
best.
exclusive at the time. Well, still is, I think. Yes.
story. Yeah, it is. Still their best.
Great game. Yeah, still their best. Man of Medan is good, but it's hard because Until Dawn is really,
yeah,
really
Until
good.
Dawn's just S tier.
Yeah.
It had really good actors in it. And really good.
Yeah, but and I'm intrigued by this. I
I
don't
haven't
really
seen it,
know
no.
what it looks like. It almost looks like it's in our World War II setting because there's like a sort of like like that typical American soldier and like like a green outfit,
Right, yeah, okay.
and like the bucket hat, almost sort of thing. Yeah. Hopefully we'll see what that looks like soon. I don't feel like these games are as big as should be.
Yeah, I feel the same.
They still like go under the radar by quite a bit.
They're not long games though, so I don't.
No, yeah.
So their price being like, isn't it like £40 or something?
It's relatively cheap compared to like your normal like AAA sort of.
I thought it was
price game.
like should be like a £30 game, in my opinion. I don't know if it is that, but I think it should.
No,
be.
I
It's
agree
quite
with
short.
that.
You know what I mean? And it's like a story-driven game.
Yeah, it's like imagine charging the Resident Evil 3 remake, which is like a 5-hour campaign at max, charging £60 for that.
That's a joke.
And like a mug, I paid for it and finished it in one sitting.
Yeah, that's a joke.
Still enjoyed it.
Did you not finish it in like 3 hours? I
Yeah.
swear you did, because I asked you. I was like, "What was your playtime?" You were just like under 3 hours.
Yep. £60 for 3 hours. Money well spent.
That's not right. That's a rip-off.
Nope.
Because didn't Resident Evil 2 have more replayability? Because you could play.
I had more replay value. Yeah.
You can play as Claire and.
Plus, it was a much more better game.
It looked like a better game, to be honest.
Oh, it is. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. I don't know. I haven't seen the trailer, so. Don't know anything about it.
To be honest, I don't know. It almost looked like the same thing as like like the Wendigo. When you see the Wendigo's vision, how they almost see just
Ooh.
like movement and heat sort of thing. That's what it looked like.
It's a monster.
But then it looked like it was
Werewolf.
in like some sort of underground Egyptian tomb.
That's creepy.
Yep.
It was like the mummy. Imhotep.
Possibly.
Imhotep. Microsoft and Bethesda will host a joint conference at E3 this year.
Yes.
That's from IGN. I think it actually came from a French interview, where someone in Microsoft said they're going to be doing a joint conference.
Makes sense.
Yeah, makes sense. Doesn't surprise me. Don't see the point in them doing two separate ones, considering they're under the Xbox umbrella now.
Yeah,
I know
exactly.
that technically they don't count as they're not under the Xbox Game Studios. Bethesda's not in there because they're their own.
They're
thing.
their own thing. Yeah.
Basically, the bosses are in charge.
But Xbox still owns their ass.
Exactly. At the end of the day, they answer to Lord Spencer. And you will bow to him. But yeah, joint. I think we're going to do a live reaction to that.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully, I reckon we'll probably get. I don't think we'll get a Starfield teaser, like gameplay. But
Predictions! What do you think is going to be there?
We'll get a Starfield teaser.
Oh, yeah.
With like not a release date, but like a release window.
Maybe I'm thinking a trailer with gameplay in it.
You think?
Yes. If it's maybe out next year.
When
I say gameplay, I mean like minuscule. Like you might see someone walking.
Yeah.
Like that.
I agree with that.
Not
yes.
actual like
not full on
it's
gameplay.
maybe like a story trailer, but like you see little snips of
elements of gameplay.
Yeah, of gameplay.
It's in it for like a frame.
Yeah, exactly. Or like him walking in a spaceship. Like we don't know anything about this game. Nothing is out about this game.
It's very vague.
You build your own ship. I think that was the most we've had.
And everyone's like,
but they put a questionnaire out, and it was something like questions about their games and stuff. And then one of them was build your own ship. I don't know if they did that on purpose. They must have. Yeah, there's some idiot put it in. And then released it and they're getting fired. But it was a space game. I expect you to build your own ship if it's a sort of Bethesda styled game. But yeah, I think we'll see that. We'll see Halo. We'll see a ton of Halo. I think that's going to be the showcase. That'll be the showcase. We'll see the initiative game, that quadruple A game. What's it called? Perfect Dark. The sort of reboot. The
reboot.
I think we'll see something like that. I think we'll see gameplay. That's been a while now. A few years in developing.
I'm just going to say it. Elder Scrolls.
No.
I know, but you know what everyone's going to be like? They're
making Starfield.
Whenever Bethesda has some sort of conference or announcement, people are like, Elder Scrolls?
Elder Scrolls is not, that's like another 10 years away. You know when it comes out? It's probably going to come out in like 2026. And their last game, Skyrim, we're not counting Elder Scrolls Online, their last game, Skyrim, by Xbox Game Studio, came out in 2011.
My God, so good.
That's a long time.
That is a very long time, yes.
For an Elder Scrolls game, that space. It's like GTA.
Just wait and see.
We're going to resell GTA 5 again with improved graphics.
Oh.
I say in quotations.
I've got that.
Oh, really?
GTA 5 will launch on November 11th on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. Shock.
And what do they say? It's mind-blowing graphic upgrades.
Oh, let's hear it. Rockstar on the next gen version.
Give me that corporate talk.
Right, hold on. I don't have my suit and tie. No. It will feature a range of technical improvements, visual upgrades, and performance enhancements to take full advantage of the latest hardware, making the game more beautiful and more responsive than ever.
What's that mean? More responsive?
Are they going to fix their clunky movement?
No. That's just Rockstar games.
Exactly.
I love Rockstar games. They're amazing in the detail they have in the world and the graphics and everything. But like, let's be honest, it's a clunker fest.
The amount of times I had that in Red Dead Redemption.
If you do not have auto aim auto aim on, you're fucked. You can't aim in that game because it's so bad when you actually think about it. Everything in Red Dead. Red Dead was like one of my favorite games of all time. 2.
It's still a 10 out of 10.
I loved Red Dead. Red Dead. I'm just gonna call it Red Dead 2. It's too much.
It's like a tongue twister. Isn't it?
Where was I?
I don't know.
It's not about Red Dead 2, but
Yeah.
it is a clunker fest. But it's still a 10 out of 10 in my opinion.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna buy it. What's the point?
I haven't played.
It would have to look like Red Dead 2, in my opinion, to get me to pay that for that game again.
But even then,
For a third time, I'm not doing it.
all it is just GTA Online.
What they should have said was, get free shark cards if you buy the next gen upgrade.
I bet you that they will say something like that at one point. Like those who log in on the newer version of our Xbox
and they'll
and
get
PS5
$1 million or some
will be like, if
10
you
million.
log in past a certain period, you will get free 1 million shark credits.
I don't know why they say 1 million, because they kind of offer that quite a lot to get people back in.
Aye, but do you know what you can buy with that? Fuck all.
Like a gun or something, probably.
Nothing.
A pistol in that game costs like 100 grand.
I remember in the old, like when it first started online, like it was like relatively, if you had $1 million, you could buy a lot with that.
Yeah.
I bought like 2 houses with it. I was like, yes. And nowadays, you can't even buy a car.
Oh, don't get me started on that. We do GTA Online lines and stuff. They've all got like amazing cars, and I've got a shit car. Because I'm just like, I'm not spending a lot of money to pay to win races. Not worth it, in my opinion.
Nah.
But this game's huge online.
That's massive, yeah.
It's massive. So people are going to buy it. They're going to keep making money, and they'll never release GTA 6 because the sheep keep buying the same game over and over again. It's really upsetting me.
Yep.
I just want GTA 6. But anyway, what else did I have here? Ooh, not really news. Well, it's news. It's good news, but sad news at the same time.
That was such a ooh. It's like it's good, but
On
it's sad.
Monday, the 17th of this week, The Witcher 3 turns 6 years old.
6.
Let us pray.
A moment of silence.
I know 6. I'm still playing that game yearly.
Oh, Jesus.
I play that game every year because I just think it's the best open world game I've ever played in my life.
But that's another. Since we're talking about 10 out of 10s, that's another 10 out of 10.
10. That's a 10.1. It's like, that's how good it is.
I remember us.
Like,
I
it's
still remember us.
I know it's clunky. Do you think I care about that?
A little bit, yeah. But
like it's so good. The writing is so good.
yeah.
Oh,
I remember us going to get that at midnight.
at Tesco.
Yeah.
I got the PS4 because I think at the time I was like, I don't use my PS4 ever, so I'm gonna get it for Witcher. Then I got it on PC. I beat it on PC. Then I got it for Xbox. And I just finished it not long ago. I haven't played the DLCs on Xbox yet, but I think I'll do that once this new version of Witcher comes out next gen, sort of thing. And it's free. Rockstar. It's free. It's gonna be free upgrade.
What?
And they're saying they said as well they've got a lot of graphics and they're gonna be changing some things and modder stuff's coming into it as well. This new version.
Oh,
So
interesting.
and it's free.
Sorry, I'm just not used to that word when they talk about video games.
CD Projekt Red have to say it's free anyway.
Oh, they have some.
They
They,
were the
have some
darlings.
stuff to do.
And now they just went turned into EA.
They got to rebuild that reputation.
Yep, and that's gonna take a long time.
Big time.
Yeah.
Anything else to add today?
No, that's all I have today.
You gripped that mic there. You're going to serenade the audience.
I'm just gonna start singing. But Witcher free song. I'll sing that. You know the one that.
Wolves and Storm.
That's the one.
Ah, yes.
I'm not going to.
Okay. Disappointing.
I'm not going. You will sing. I can't do it.
We'll leave a comment if you want Logan to sing in the next video to start off with. I know I do.
I'm actually a really good singer. I've actually got a side career in it.
That's clearly working out very well. Anyway, that'll do for the weekly roundup.
Japanese songs.
If you want to get in touch with us, of course, we have our Twitter in the description as always, along with all our other social medias. That's no fucking way. I was going to say that's the worst one you've done yet, but it ended up like that. Yes, all of our socials will be in the description below if you want to follow us. Remember to like and subscribe. Share with, I don't know, people who play The Witcher and sing.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's us for this week. We'll see you next time.
Thank you for watching, everybody. Love you. Bye.
Goodbye.